September 2023 is beginning. What does that mean? That means
tonight. Ready? Come on and get ready. Are you ready for some football?
probably not why you're watching the channel, but I live for sports. I love football. The next month, the preseason of basketball starts. Fall weather, which is the best. But more importantly, I have been dry when it comes to statues. Drinking too. I haven't had a drink in 4 days. Good job, Mr. X. But September, things are going to change. Hey, my name is Mr. X. Welcome to the Xtreme channel. We are giving away $1,000 statues to you guys. If you want to know how to win one, stay tuned for later in the video. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in to our monthly segment that's always at the beginning of the month. This is September 2023 Xpos. We're going to take a look at the exciting things coming up on the channel this month, and then also a brief look back on August 2023. From a collectible standpoint, which is the primary focus of this channel, August 2023 was pretty boring. However, I'm still delivering content every other day, so I got pretty creative. And the stats definitely tell me that you guys like collectible content. Well, good news is there's a lot coming in September. We're going to talk about that. Really quickly, brief look at August. Now, believe it or not, I only got 2 statues in August, which using the word only is kind of stupid. Some people don't get 2 a year. One of them was this prototype, so I actually shipped it back. It wasn't even a statue I could keep. And then the other was this painted kit, which I actually owned for 3 years, but I finally got the painted version back. So other than that, no brand new statues. Kind of nuts. And if you're a follower of the channel, I talk about it all the time. I announced almost 2 years ago I'm retiring from the hobby. I'm going to stop buying. But I still had hundreds and hundreds of statues coming in. I still have quite a few. We're going to talk about those. But before we do, I broke down and I bought a statue. What's funny about that is this segment used to be about the 10 to 20 statues I would buy each month. This one statue I pre-ordered is the first statue I've ordered in 3 months. And it's actually this custom kit. Oh, this is a render and it's a painted render. This is going to be an unpainted statue only. And it's of Toad. It's by the same person who made this pyro right here. And then I also have a blob on order as well. So I broke a few of my rules. I don't like ordering kits, but what a quintessential X-Men villain, and I do have a bunch of space under there. Now, Mr. X, I'm assuming your hashtag restraint list is going to be huge. If you're unfamiliar with that, hashtag restraint is a bunch of statues I looked at that I'm like, ooh, I really want to buy that, but I'm being a little more disciplined, a little more smart. I'm spending my money on other things. We'll talk about that in a second. Really, there was just one on the list, and I don't really think it qualifies because I will eventually buy it for my wife. It is the new Jasmine from J. Scott Campbell. We have the entire line. And in fact, the Evil Queen is going to be on the list for September. So with that, let's just jump into the exciting stuff happening in September. First thing I got to tell you is, since none of the statues that were scheduled to arrive in August did, I'm assuming they're all going to arrive in the month of September because some of those shipped way back in June. And it has been a nightmare of a shipping debacle. What do you mean by that? Well, the day I'm filming this, I received a delivery notification from FedEx. At 5:30 in the morning, on this date, they said, confirm delivery at 10:40 a.m. Yes, they delivered it 5 hours in the future. 2 boxes, I have no idea, at my address, signed by somebody who doesn't exist. So apparently FedEx can time travel now. Then just yesterday, a totally different scenario, Prime One Studio emailed me that there's an issue with one of my statues we're going to talk about today, and if I don't fix it, they're going to ship it back to them. So I went and I looked up the tracking number. The tracking number says everything's fine. So all these shipping debacles, I don't know what's going on. We'll figure it out. Eventually they come. I think over the years of the 500 plus statues I've probably ordered, I've only lost about 2 or 3 in transit. Now with that being said, before we dive into the collectibles that are arriving, some upcoming stuff on the channel. There won't be as much off-the-wall content as there was last month, although there will be a vacation content, because the day you're viewing this, I am actually close to the happiest place on earth. While I'm not in Disney World, we are hitting up Universal Studios and SeaWorld again. We did this last Thanksgiving. We're big fans of amusement parks, me and my family, so I'm going to do a video on that for you guys. I'm also going to do another video on some of the season tickets that we have. We have season tickets to pro football, to pro basketball. I've done a few videos like that in the past, and it's just some of my passions I want to share with you guys, so expect a video on that of a team, which, by God, I hope they're better this year. Anyway, if they're not, I have a shitload of statues coming in, so let's talk about those. So all of these are scheduled to arrive. That means that I have the tracking, and apparently they were delivered 5 hours from now in the future. So you should see the reviews and individual videos on every single one. Let's talk about a few that have been on there for a few months, starting with the J. Scott Campbell Evil Queen. This was supposed to be delivered in June. Sideshow kept pushing it back. Now it's supposed to be delivered in August to September. Well, it's September, so I really look forward to this one. Another one that I have tracking on is Prime One Studios' reissue of their Alien. Yeah, I said reissue. Reissue of their Alien, their big chap Alien from Alien 1. Really excited about this. As I said, I didn't like the wall on the original one, so I am stoked to put this next to my rest of my 1/3 scale Prime One Studio Alien and Predator stuff. Also scheduled to arrive is their Black Adam. Their Black Adam is supposed to ship August to September. Well, it's September. And if you recall, I actually ordered 2 of these. I'm going to cancel one of them. One was the Champion, one was the Fugitive. I can't remember which one I'm going to cancel. I'm going to figure it out, though. But this is scheduled to arrive as well. And right next to him, I'm actually going to put the Snyder Cut black-suited Superman from Prime One Studios. You're going to see a lot of 1/3 scale Prime One Studio statues this month coming up. So a great reason to make sure you not only like this video, but you sub to the channel and hit that bell notification. Prime One Studio, Joker, and Punchline. This is one of those ones that was supposed to arrive in July. It was boat shipping, so I'm pretty confident it will be here in the month of September. Going to review both of these, probably 2 different videos, so make sure to stay tuned for that. I'm tracking on Prime One Studios Penguin. No idea this was coming out this early, but pretty stoked for that. My Prime One Studio 1/3 scale DC line is almost complete, other than some Dark Knight Metal stuff. So very excited about that. Once I put all of these up too, I will post pictures on social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, so make sure to check those out in the links of this video. First 4 figures, their Mario Kart is shipping. So really excited about this piece. I actually sold the rest of my first 4 figures last month, if you remember that, so I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not, but it was such a steal. So I have the exclusive deluxe, whatever it is, the most expensive one, which was still pretty cheap for a statue. Coming in, we're going to review him. And of course, the 2 that have been on here for like 6 months or so. First, the Devilman and Amon bus. I used to own the actual statues. These are from Figurama. They told me a while back it was supposed to be done in April. Then it got pushed to August. Well, now it's September. So we'll see if those arrive. Also, with the Hand of God from Berserk, that Big Bad Toy Store doesn't know where their hands are, but I don't need it. I got my own. So those are the licensed pieces coming. Now these next are private unlicensed commissions. A few of them have been on here for a few months. A few of them I do have tracking on. Number 1, a new one, is this Medieval Wolverine. So this is a kit only, so Mrs. X is going to have to paint it. But it's made by a lot of the producers of these Wolverines back here. I'm kind of doing a Wolverine throughout his lifestyle. Tons of different switch outs, so really excited on that. One you've seen for quite a few months here. It is done and supposed to be shipping, this Mary Jane and Gwen Dio. And as a reminder, it has completely switch out torsos. So it's almost 2 different statues in one that are based off of 2 different comic covers. I own both the comic covers in 9.8. They're King and Black. Also, for sure, this is coming. If you haven't seen it already, because I filmed these in advance, this custom Batman on Throne, one of the first sample pieces. Really excited. I ordered this from a scammer, and then I reordered it from someone doing the who picked up the project, which is great. This will come in and go along with my Throne collection. Another Throne piece I have the tracking on, and this I'm pretty sure will arrive any day, is Magneto on Throne. Some other collectors have already received this, and it looks great. And funny story about this one, so make sure you stay tuned. Just made my last payment on this Dio. This is Lou Ferrigno Hulk from the 1970s. This is quarter scale. So excited about this. Depending on shipping method, it may or may not be here in September, but I'm hopeful. This Bane Dio is finally shipping. Very excited about this piece. Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn, Bane. If you've been watching the channel, you know I recently sold my quarter scale Bane and Harley Quinn. So this is going to replace it. So stoked. One of my most anticipated pieces for sure. And then this Venom. This has been on here for like 5 months. Like I said, there were some issues. The producer fell ill, but they're back working, getting things done. So I'm pretty confident this will come. Well, I'm not confident. It'll come eventually. I'm confident of that. I don't know if it'll come in this month. It's supposed to, but we'll see. But another Venom to add to the collection. So those are the ones I feel pretty good about. There's a whole bunch more that I'm not even going to mention. Probably about 15. So those could arrive as well. So a lot of reasons to make sure you're subbed to the channel and you hit the bell notification. Another reason, too, is we just gave away 2 statues, and we're going to give away some more Here's how to enter. As we try to grow this channel, we like to reward you guys for watching and subscribing. So because of that, every 5,000 milestone when it comes to subscribers, we give away a couple $1,000s worth of statues. We've actually given away over 20 statues. To win one was easy. First, you gotta be subscribed to the channel. You'll get bell notifications when videos drop. Each video that drops, you wanna make a comment on those videos. We pick a random video, we give away statues based on a comment. You can say whatever you want. The more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. Once again, a big thank you. I do this because you guys support me by watching, by giving it a like. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let me know in the comments what you have coming in the month of September. If you don't have anything coming, which one do you look forward to the most? I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.